slightly better. We've got raw or refined oil coming in from across the planet. It's coming from here. Which is being sent off just as quickly as it can. Okay. We've got tons of hydrogen stored up. Our first order of business is to get some more storage going for this hydrogen, or we're going to run into problems. Do we have any, or do I need to build some? Is the question. Looks like I need to build some. Which I need some iron. Where are... I'd rather not take iron ore, but that's probably just going to be the fastest, so just grab that. And... sure, we'll make another 2. I'd rather not stack the hydrogen up as much as I can. I can just delete it, I'd rather not.
Replication complete.
Because I'll end up needing that hydrogen later, and so we're better off just stockpiling it somewhere until we do need it. Oh, we did have some. So we'll just max it out then, and then put in a from there to there. What that will do is it will drain from this top piece and drain down while it fills this up, and that will then fill up from there, and that will keep that running at least for a little bit till we can figure out a new solution. Which that solution would be probably just to build a fractionator. Which is really not ideal until we've got our proliferating stuff back up and working. But if that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do. It's definitely not something I'd want to build on this planet if I can avoid it though. The nice thing is, however, is our research is all running smoothly, which is what we need. Minus we need a lot more power. Like we need tons more power. Not a whole lot I can do about that at the moment. We've got coal and stone. Deal with that later. Ooh, we do have some interstellar logistics stations. I'm gonna stick one here for the time being, but it's just, all it's gonna do is sit there. Can't do anything about it yet. It's just a placeholder. Okay, so we've got a plan in mind. We need to, well, actually, we have a goal, I should say. Our goal is to get the mini fusion power plants up and going, which means we need deuterium fuel rods, which means we need deuterium, mainly just deuterium. A lot of deuterium. Which is that right there. So, there's two ways that we can make this. We can put them in the miniature particle colliders, which is a guaranteed mix. That's what that recipe was that you saw right here. The 2.5 seconds, 10 hydrogen for 5 deuterium. Alternatively, we have a 1% chance of changing hydrogen into deuterium, and then of course if we have it proliferated, it comes down to a 2% chance. So that's our options. The downside is these are the two buildings. We have the fractionator right here, and we have the miniature particle collider. The miniature particle collider is going to consume 12 megawatts worth of power per unit versus the fractionator, which is only going to require 720 kilowatts. So right now, because we have an issue with power being our problem, fractionator is going to be our bread and butter. So that's where we need to go at. So we need to go get the stuff to build fractionators. So we need steel, stone brick, glass, and computers. And since we're here, we're going to leave and go try to steal that elsewhere. Just take a look at our place of residence here. We're just going to grab that. Let's see here. We'll let it refill here our depleted foundations. Before we leave, not quite 6, but that's okay. Now we come here. Oh, right, we had these small little pieces being made. Where are we at here on that? Over here is what we're after. Fantastic. We have plenty. Oh, we have plenty on us. We don't need to worry about that then. We're not worried about that then. We are golden. What are we receiving? We're receiving foundations. Don't need any of those. I think that's it. So we're gonna fly off. And somewhere we want the planet factory. Alright, we're actually full up on fuel. So we should be able to get up to speed and then get a move on. Once we get up to speed, I'll take a look at, there we go, we're at speed. We need this one. That probably would help. We don't need that yet. We can skip that one. We can get the Mecha Warp and then here. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter yet. Dum da dum dum dum. We want to increase distribution. Carrying capacity, because that means more can go elsewhere. We're gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna get that. That doesn't matter because we don't have the dark fog on. Trying to complete the Dyson sphere just as quickly as we possibly can so we can move on and go from there. And I drove right past the planet, didn't I?
Cruise ended.
Alrighty.
Flight mode.
We are here. Alright, so first things first. Do we have Fractionator? No, we do not. Thought we might have had it on the planet, but we don't. So, we're going to build it. So we know that we need the Fractionator in our build. For that, we know we need 4 items. So that means we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which means these are going to be used. So let's use them. We've got this here, this here, and then this last here and here. And then of course okay. These are both going to be fractionators. Where are they? Right here. So, we have 3. So it's 1, 2. The 2 outsides will be 1, 3, and then the 2 complete outsides would then be 4. Unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. Let's take a look. So, first things first. We're going to start with the outsides. We're going to put both outsides as steel, and they're going to be demanding. Same with steel, demanding. Now we'll get the steel coming in. Our next order of business is stone. Stone doesn't get used much, so that's a good thing. We're going to add that as the second and once again demanding. Same with the stone, demanding. That will fix the stone. Hold on a second. No. Wrong one. We want the stone here. Stone. I almost put it in the wrong spot. That would have been bad. stone. And then this one will be glass. And then this one will be, what was the last one? Computer? Yeah, computer chips. Processors. And then, of course, this can be shaved off. And where are our processors? Right, they're being drained. At the moment, they're being dumped into here. Oh, that's almost finished. So then I would move on to this one, which is fairly full. Okay.
Flight mode.
Not a bad deal. And I guess while we're waiting for that, we will we don't need that many. Probably only one on each side for now. Just like that. And we'll have it distribute when it gets them to fabricators. And that's that first set. Now for the next set of items that we need to get working on. We'll at least put them in place here, and then we'll start building them, or getting the materials to them to build later. So we need the mini fusion plant, which everything is being made here. It's just being set elsewhere at the moment. Let's go ahead and get 2 of those. Once again, we have 4 items, so we've got the same setup here. We'll have the 2 insides, 1 of the center, and 2 of the center, and 3 of the outer, or 2 of the outers. I could redesign this to be more efficient, but at this point I don't really care all that much, so I'm not going to worry about it. Alrighty, so what are the most common materials that we can have in here? None of it. We only really need one going right now, so that's all we're going to do is the one. We're going to go ahead and set the outside as the titanium alloy. This one is going to be the magnetic rings, or the super magnetic rings would be more accurate. Those we have plenty of. This can be that item. And the last, not least, is more processors. It's kind of sad that processors are literally used in everything, but their building process is the longest and takes the most time. But that is how it is.
Flight mode.
Grab this and go. Oh, it's out of range. Okay.
Flight mode. Mineral depleted.
So that's what's going on there. This is we're out of range.
Flight mode.
Hopefully this one right here will increase that range to where it's then in range. Because if not, we're in trouble. Not really. It just means that we're going to be stuck for a little while. So while that's doing its job, and this is doing its job, trying to refill, let's see if we can't increase our processor. Processor can't produce because we're low on those. That can't produce because we're low on silicon. Silicon isn't producing because silicon isn't producing. Silicon isn't producing, because it's not fully upgraded yet. That should fix a lot of that. Yes, now the whole thing's being used.
Upgrade complete.
That should fix a lot of that. That should fix the silicon. Given we've got a couple different things that are using silicons, it's going to take it a minute for it to actually saturate properly again. That fixes that. Well, hopefully anyway. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's climbing up there better.
Flight mode.
Which means this is now producing at a more constant clip. which means we have more processors being built and taken care of. Brilliant. That is our issue. So, I'm going to steal a blueprint from a last one because I don't want to go through the process of doing it by hand, and I'll just explain what the blueprint or how the blueprint is done when after it's built. So right, blueprint's not B. I've been playing too many Factorio. Been playing too much Factorio because I'm used to that. I did not build it here. I didn't think I did, but I thought I'd check. And that's that one. So we want, where did I put it? Is it in here? No, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Not in here. Okay. So I didn't use it. Did I put it in the dark? Fog run? Yes, I did. It is right here. And we're going to place it. Place it in this ring right here. Right here. And then of course it needs to be upgraded.